Yo, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be doing some more of the Tokihogushi playthrough. I am really excited for today. We're going to be beginning, as you saw yesterday, we were in Okinomiya. We weren't exactly in, I don't know, wherever she was beforehand, Kakiuchi. Yeah, the story has definitely started, let's just say that. Yeah, I'm really quite excited just to see, like, what the hell's going to happen today, obviously. Seeing the beginning of the I'd assume the conversations that Tomoe is actually going to have with Nena. I really wonder how Nena's actually going to be here, because apparently there's, I don't know. I mean, I heard from, you know, the prequel that you always see before you actually enter the chapter for the first time. I saw something about a murder that Nena could have potentially committed. I don't know anything about that though, so I'm really quite excited just to find out what the fuck is going to happen. Yeah, I really do wonder. Yeah, man, it feels so good to be able to finally play this. Like, I mean, today, my god. I don't think I have ever studied as much as I have today. I genuinely am fucking tired. So yeah, I'm really quite excited. I mean, it's not really evident judging by how fucking crazy I'm acting at the moment, but yeah. Yeah, I am. It feels really good to be able to play this today. Monday, October 11th, 1982, public holiday. Oh yeah, of course I have to specify that it's a holiday. She's driving. She's going down the Kakiuchi highway. There's no arson yet. Remember that house that they saw near the petrol station that had been completely burnt? I'm finally here. After a long travel, the shit is finally over. Tomoe stepped out of the car and stretched about. Oh yeah, fair enough, yeah. After going round and round town searching for a place to park, she finally found a narrow temporary parking slot in one corner of the downtown area next to the station. So she parked her car there. That's actually quite surprising, so it's next to the station. Wow, that's actually really quite nice though. I'm actually quite surprised that Okinomiya is one of those towns where, you know, it'd be so busy that you'd barely be able to find anywhere to park. That's a nightmare. Since this is a fairly rural town, so you can see cars both large and small parked along the small street. Oh yeah, fair. Apparently parking enforcement in this area was quite lax, but as a detective, she couldn't intentionally break traffic regulations. Regulations? What the fuck? Regulations even. I really hate it whenever you have like a slip of the tongue and it just really makes it sort of seem like you've just completely pronounced the word wrong. Like, what happened there? And you don't actually know the pronunciation of it. The car next to mine is a slightly intimidating foreign car though. Foreign car? No fucking way. That's scary. As she walked away from the parking spot, she noticed cabaret clubs and bars lined along the road. In all likelihood, the thugs who came in that car were headed up. Oh yeah, interesting. A detective's car parked right next to a gangster's car. How was that? It's actually quite funny though. Yeah. That was a long drive from Kakiuchi. Maybe I should have taken the train after all. Yep, I wouldn't be surprised if that would have been a better idea. Oh wow. God, I really have rarely seen this scene, you know, in actual daylight, as opposed to it being really dark. Because I remember at the end of Higurashi and Tokihogushi, I remember seeing this quite a lot as well. Her mind had fogged over after driving down the slender, meandering mountain roads. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, she couldn't relax for even a moment. In one particularly awful moment, she relaxed off the accelerator thinks she was approaching a slope, but then a hairpin turn suddenly emerged. Oh god. A chill ran down through her spine when she remembered how, just a short time ago, she'd almost broke through the guardrail and plundered to the bottom of the oh my god, that's fucking scary. They know the roads. No, oh yeah, I don't know why I thought it said residents. Are the other visitors able to handle those roads? If they dry carefully, then yes. I mean, even though that was, you know, a mistake that she couldn't have predicted whatsoever, you still can drive more carefully. She suddenly recalled what she heard from the original affairs staff the other day. The number of people relocating to Kakiuchi City from other prefectures has skyrocketed in recent years. Oh yeah, definitely. I can imagine the airport being like not only a really good sort of just means of commuting, but also like really quite good economy. Loads and loads of jobs present in an airport. among them, an especially significant number were moving there from Okinomiya and its neighbouring village Hinamizawa. Yeah, interesting that, and it's actually quite interesting that that is the thing that connects to Denna. After paying the manager of the parking lot, she began looking over the cityscape once again. The area in front of the station had developed more than she'd expected. It looked far more crowded than her grandmother's version of Ibaraki. So Ibaraki, I'm assuming it was really quite busy before. I don't know, maybe the war decreased the amount of people that go there? I have no idea. God, that is fucking terrifying. Housewife on the way home after shopping rang the bell on her bike, then swerved past Tomoe. Do not go in front of the biker! Yep. If Tomoe is a person that walks in front of, you know, just walks on roads like they own them, even though there are riders, this is my respect for her. Now this is my respect for her. A group of children dressed in baseball uniforms came around the corner up ahead, making a fuss and passed beside her. You did great today. The pitcher on the other team must be so sore. This person scares me. He even got that last fly ball when we were really in a pitch. Oh, in a pinch. Nice. Yeah, let's just go as hard next week. That's cool. The kids were happily heading home from a game, all with smiles on their muddy, sweaty faces. Yay, oh my god. Muddy! God. Yeah, Tomoe got lost in their mood as she watched their little backs walk off before eventually turning around. But just then. Oh my god. Has she knocked over the... Oh my god. Has she knocked over motorcycles? Please tell me she has knocked over the motorcycles. Tomoe suddenly came to a halt when she heard a loud noise coming from the direction she had just walked away from. Feeling a bit concerned, she retraced her steps to check it out. Oh my god! There was a vacant lot just behind the small alley and 3 motorcycles right next to it, each laying on the ground after being knocked over in a domino reaction. I love it. Oh my god. Tomoe's going to be scarred for life. There is no way that this is not going to be really fucking funny. Oh my god, I love the motorcycle scenes. Peak Higurashi, can't lie. Yep. And of course the delinquents are right there. Knocking them over. Oh god. God, no way. Whoa. What you gonna do about it? What? Natsumi? She still lives here? Okay, I'm genuinely surprised. But my god, I'm actually really quite surprised to see her here. Oh god, poor Natsumi though. That must be really quite stressful. Oh god, I mean it'd be... I thought it was Tomoe that actually knocked the bikes over just because of her turning around in a, I don't know, unexpected manner, but... Oh no, poor Natsumi. Natsumi's casual outfit, that looks very ugly, but yeah. It doesn't really suit her if you ask me, but yeah. Right next to when the mantis fell, there were 3 young male delinquents threateningly surrounding one other person. Yeah, it was hard to see around the backs of the boys, so but the fragile, trembling voice sounded like it was coming from the girl. Yeah, I think she should really step in. I mean, she can. Oh god. I was just looking the other way and lightly tapped her with my elbow. I'm sorry. Oh, they're not gonna forgive her. Lightly tapped it with your elbow. I mean, at least they're being honest. Well. Oh god. Yeah, the girl's voice was getting smaller and smaller, and Tomoe could hear something. Oh god, yeah. As soon as she heard it, Tomoe let out a sigh and stepped into the alley. Yeah, good for her. She can see the girl's face in the gap between the boys. Yeah. Oh god, the girl with her hair tied in buns on both sides had a terrified, tear-filled look in her eyes. Oh my god, yeah, because she... I mean, around this time, she really wouldn't have been used to, you know, just... I mean, no, actually, this is the time where she'd actually had some medication and she'd actually recovered from, you know, the really bad sort of... I don't know, just defects in her brain that made her, like... I can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember, you know, the idea of her having instinct and her having, you know, rationality. Instinct always overpowering the rationality, and then, yeah, the instinct just completely taking over, or making the brain faint just because it can't bear it. But there was also the whole social related things, like she was really shy, but then she suddenly took medication and then she was alright again. Yeah. Oh god. Yosuke, that reference? How could you knock them over? Oh god. Instead of apologising with your mouth, show us something to prove your sincerity. No. Shit, this is really bad. Oh my gosh, you can just tell how fucking... What the fuck? They're hitting her. I can't hear you. What the genuine fuck? If you get girls like this, you really need help. If you've got nobody showing more compassion, come on. Yeah, my god, yeah, come on, how old are these delinquents? It's in the situation I'm with no context. Tomoe was more exasperated than enraged. She shook her head. Yeah, understandable, just sort of exasperated at how low these damn people are. I mean, I think the word man-child really fits. At least back in Tokyo, these stereotypical delinquents had gone completely extinct. Oh, interesting, I didn't realise that, so... Yeah, they just exist in the countryside. Moreover, the three of them were ganging up on a single... Yeah, it was well beyond cowardly, truly deplorable. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. The facts that Tomoe knew were better than that. Yeah, god. Oh my god. Wow, that's actually quite surprising. They had an unwritten rule not to be violent towards women. Oh my god, oh, please forgive me. I'm begging you. Just go for a little while. Hang on a second, these delinquents are going to leave her alone. Oh, yeah, never mind. You got time, right? This guy is such a pedo. Someone help. Yeah, oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god, have they silenced her? Why so scared? Yeah, I wonder. I'm talking to you, are you listening? Do you deserve to be listened to? Oh, that's like... Oh, yeah, with an invitation like that, how can you expect a girl to do anything but turn around immediately? I love it. You get it. You get serious bullies when they're fucking stood up to. They do not know what to do. The boys done battle was done where all at once. They look so pissed off. They were ready to chop somebody to bit. Oh my god. But they regained their composure as soon as they realized their enemy was a lady. Oh god. Oh god, these people will just laugh. Yep, now they're gonna turn to rape. Let's be honest. The girl who was just surrounded had a relieved, I'm saved expression on her face as she anxiously watched on. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Well, that's expected. Yeah, they think some reckless woman passing by stepped in to help the girl. They probably think she's some Sakurama. Oh, with a league, I love it. What's that, lady? You wanna come play with us too? By play, do you mean fight? Ooh, play it too. And where?
決まってんだろ
Isn't it obvious?
俺たちと一緒にいいことしに行こうぜ
God, you wanna come with us for something good?
暇してんだろ夜まで楽しませてやるぜ
God. Got some free time, we'll keep you entertained all night. How about it, lady?
どうだ姉ちゃんよ
How many STDs do these guys have?
悪いようにはしないからよ
We won't do anything bad. Yeah, your name is literally delinquent.
どうだろうこのツッコミどころ満載の誘い文句は。
You need to think of something that completely destroys them. What's the suitable result for this fully loaded invitation? She thought for about 2 seconds for something emotionally scathing, but was planning to say something about their disadvantage, but that seemed less relevant than expected. And so Tomoe stared at them with a fake smile and disgusted look on her face. Then,
oh,
she's really just.
私を誘うなんざ48億年早いっての。
The invitation is 4.8 billion years too early.
地球創生からやり直してきなさい。
Oh yeah, that's good. Go back to the creation of Earth and start over. That's so. I mean, these people. Yeah, because he's actually clever. Sorry, you didn't do something. Their face looks. To be fair, you can't deny that, but still! Oh, Tomoe was trying to keep things peaceful. That one sentence drove her over the edge, all the way to send them to hell. What's with you, huh? You know,
言い忘れてたんだけど、私には NG ワードがあってね。
I forgot to mention there are a few choice words you shouldn't say around. Yeah, I love. It takes so little for these arseholes just to be, you know, completely cower.
一つはガキ。
First is brat.
年下に見られるのはいいんだけど、ガキだって言われると最高に頭にくるのよね。
Saying I look young is fine, but saying brat drives me
これで
absolutely
も
mad.
結構童顔だってのを気にしてるのにさ。
Oh, maybe I don't act like it, but I'm really conscious of my childish face. I kind of get the impression that Tomoe is basically like this to the suspects at the moment, or maybe, I don't know, she's picking them up by their jawline. I don't know. That would be very difficult though. You?
もう一つは男。
Oh, the next man is
これ
mad!
はさっきのやつよりも強烈にもう問答無用って感じに許せない。
This is even more infuriating than the previous one. So I'm forgiving no matter what I say or what you say or do. Oh my god.
どこをどう見たら男だ？
What about me looks like a man? To be fair, I can't really disagree with that, but her hair. That's about it.
胸か？
My fair enough.
身長か？
My height?
いやかましい、どっちも大きなお世話だ。
Oh my god, yeah, fair enough. However, nonsense. Either way, it's none of your business.
だから私の人生でそれを口にしたやつはみんな。
That's why I give everyone who doesn't know my life that one.
裁縫10万億度に片道切符で送ってやるって決まりなんだよ。
A one-way ticket straight to the other. Oh! Jesus fucking Christ, she is going brutally on these people.
普通に脅してりゃもう少し穏やかに諭してやったのに。
Oh my god, yeah, definitely. Normally when trying to intimidate somebody, you have to be more calm. Hello.
じゃあ最後の質問。
Now, last question.
君たち生命保険入ってるかな？
Do you guys have life insurance? My fucking
オラオ
god!
ラオラオラオラオラオラオラ。
Jesus fucking Christ. I love that we just see space. I mean, obviously the fragment space This is what these guys are seeing. They're probably just having their life flash before their eyes at this point. Tomoe decided that was enough punishment for these delinquents, so she let them make their escape and watched them go with a huge smile on her face. Oh my god, Natsume must just be like, she must just be sitting on the floor, having her head right, like cradled right in her arms next to her, you know, legs. She's carrying an extendable baton in her jacket pocket just in case of emergency, but it apparently wasn't even necessary. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, these people don't really seem like the people, even though they seem so mighty. You really think they're gonna put up a fight? For the time being, Tomoe turned back towards the girl who had been absently watching that punishment for several minutes now. She smiled at the girl and tried talking to her. Are you alright? Yeah. I'm fine. Oh, gotta feel bad for Natsume. That must be so fucking scary. Yeah, she really doesn't sound like she's recovered much from it. She didn't appear hurt, so apparently they were only threatening her with hard language. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Tomoe heaved a sigh of relief after verifying that. Yeah, fair. There's blood on your hand. It's not my blood. Oh my god, yeah, that could actually be perceived really quite badly. Tomoe smiled at the girl wiping it away with a wet tissue. It was a bit painful, but she held back so it wasn't broken, she thought. Probably. Probably. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, she has a life full of physical activity, of course she is. Oh well. Damn, I didn't make it to say swinging kendo. Really? You have to step in even if you're unrelated. She has a bamboo sword! What? Oh my god. Was there something weird about that answer? The girl burst out into tearful laughter. Her laugh was positively adorable, so Tomoe couldn't help but laugh along with her. Yeah, I see there are people who smile and laugh at me. Tomoe pictured the face of another person with no sense of humour and cursed them in her mind. I wonder who she's actually talking about. Can't make that. No, I don't know. Thank you so much for helping me. I wonder what. Yeah, I really wonder what this cursed person is referring to. It's no big deal. Yeah, fair enough. It is illegal, surprising that she's doing so, but maybe this is on the way to her house. Yeah, you should be more careful in the future. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh right. Oh, that's a nightmare. Yeah, you definitely don't want to do that again. The girl hung her head and sounded terribly apologetic as she said that. Thinking that she was speaking a bit too much like a guardian, Tomoe cleared her throat and then continued in a jovial tone. Oh yeah, that's actually quite good. Yeah, it's actually really quite interesting. I mean, you can tell she is trained if even she notices that. I mean, god, yeah. That is so funny that. Anyway, when I first heard their voices, I started to wonder if a gorilla would escape from the sea. Yeah, people like that are an endangered species in the city. Are those guys from this town? Oh right, I think they're probably from somewhere else. I've never seen people like them in town before. Oh right, that moment. As soon as she heard the word city, the girl's expression stiffened. So you're a local? Oh no. Right. Yeah, that actually makes sense because I was actually really quite thinking like the timelines don't really add up. Why is she here in such a late time? Yeah, it's actually really quite interesting that she's visiting today. I wonder what the significance of that is. I wonder what she's actually, you know, aiming to do.
そっか、連休だもんね。
I see, it's a holiday weekend, isn't it? Oh,
本
lucky.
当は私も里帰りのはずだったんだけど。
Yeah, an old home in Tokyo, I'd assume. Actually, I'm supposed to be visiting my old home too. Thanks to this, she had to disappoint her grandma. Oh, that's unfortunate. But at the same time, what's worse, disappointing her grandmother or, you know, making it so that a potential murder could be solved? Although her old-fashioned grandmother would encourage her to be doing something she enjoys rather than relaxing at home. Oh yeah, good for her. Yeah. Suddenly, Tomoe looked down at the collapsed motorcycles, crouched down and took. Yeah, you have good intuition. It's actually really quite funny that those scums have completely ran off. They were from another prefecture, just as the girl had suggested. Not only that, but the cover under the keyhole was broke and probably stolen. Oh, interesting. That's so funny. So not only have they just came here and, you know, obviously just to cause trouble, but they've also potentially stolen a vehicle. My God. Shit. That probably was really quite loud. For God's sake, probably potentially stolen this. Which is that she pulled the notebook out of her breast pocket and quickly wrote down the nice and placed the numbers. Yeah, nice. What is it?
ひょっとして
Are you a police officer?
警察の方ですか？
Yeah, my God, yeah. It's actually really quite surprising that she's realised that from just that assessment.
そうよ。
Sorry, just that action even. Yes, that's right.
と言っても今は休暇
Well,
中な
I'm
ん
on
だけどね。
vacation today. Yep. You can still choose duty even though you're on vacation. As soon as she found out that Tomoe was with the police, the girl's face suddenly turned nervous. It was a typical reaction, but it was a bit disheartening considering she just happened to go, oh yeah, understandable. But at the same time, who isn't going to be nervous after, you know, just seeing the police?
もし怖かったら途中まで一緒に付き合うけど。
That's really quite nice. If you're scared, I can walk with you part way there.
いえ、大丈夫です。
No, I'm alright.
本当にすみませんでした。
It wasn't her fault. Blooming delinquents should be apologising. I mean, they probably haven't had a genuine apology to somebody in their whole life, but yeah. The girl began walking away with her head down, but Tomoe suddenly called out to her. Then she thought about asking the girl just for her name, but stopped herself. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, nobody really enjoys giving their name to the police. Yeah, so instead...
私、ミナイって言い
Her name
ま
is
す。
Minai.
南北の南に井戸の井。
Oh. She wrote it with the kanji for south and well. Yeah, I wonder if Natsumi's actually going to mention her name.
もし何か困ったことがあったら遠慮なく相談して
That's really
ね。
quite nice. If you run into any trouble, don't hesitate to contact
で
me.
きる限り力になるから
Yeah, I'll do everything in my power to help. That's really quite nice that she's saying that, but yeah, I wonder if Natsumi's gonna... Yeah, her face was vaguely, so Tomoe couldn't make out her expression very well, but the girl bowed her head once more and then quickly left the area. Even after she went out of view, Tomoe stopped there and stood for a while. Ooh, where are we? Oh, it looks like she's going into a cafe. Oh, the meeting spot was a fairly secluded coffee shop.
ここね。
This is it, huh? I wonder who she's actually going to be meeting. When she opened the door, she heard the characteristic ringing of the bell in the coffee shop. She felt a strong sense of cigarette smoking the moment she entered, so she couldn't help but grimace. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Definitely not a smoker then. So it's Oishi. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's really cool. So Oishi's potentially going to be in this investigation too. I can't say I disapprove. Hand like a log was conspicuously waving from a table a short distance away. The right thing, aloof, his facial expression had a crafty sharpness to it. Oh yeah, definitely. It was the voice from Okinomiya Station. Yeah, it's been a long time, Oishi. Yeah, thank you for making time for this.
お久しぶりですね、ともえちゃん。
Long time no see, ともえちゃん。
しばらく会わないうちに胸ちょっと大きくなったんじゃありませんか。
You ask that? I don't think I have ever seen a worse greeting in my fucking life. How to get a girlfriend with Oishi. Oishi Riz. It's only been a few months since you last met, you know. They're not like balloons, they don't change so quickly. I mean, if you were talking about this, I just can't imagine saying something like that to a woman. But there are convenient solutions for that nowadays. What the... Firstly, I didn't know this. Why the fuck do you know that? And I mean, that's just common knowledge, but like, yeah. Yeah, I'm not rich enough to throw money or something like that. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, good. Somebody actually being normal in situations like these. Oishi's last belly sugarsy out of food. It seemed like he started talking like that more and more as Tomoe got older. Really? Oh my god! That's so weird. Oh god, yeah, definitely, yeah. At this point, in time, the ratio of respect and disdain for him were close to reaching her tipping. It was reprehensible. Well, first thing first, let's order something. Oh, of course he likes the buffet. I swear, he always eats buffet, like, genuinely. The buffet here is really good. How about the second helping of this? Actually, today sweets are a bit... Oh, have it hot. That's so funny. She's just, you know, she's trying to resist it, and then she doesn't even hesitate. But no, Tomoe submitted an order, then turned to have a look around. There were no customers in the shop. It was quiet enough that she could hear the baseball game on the TV in the counter area some distance away from their seat. Alright, damn. Here you go. Doesn't sound very friendly. Ah, thanks. Those brought over the coffee she ordered, then turned and headed back to the counter area. After confirming that, Tomoe leaned forward and spoke to Oishi in a hushed voice. So about what we discussed on the phone. Yeah, I'd like to ask for a little help, Oishi-san. If there's anything to do, I can do to help. Please let me know. He's a good context spin. Lending a hand to an up-and-coming police officer in her time of need is an attractive proposition. Yeah, you've got to be kidding me. He's asking for payment. However, my cooperation fee is a bit steep, you know. Is there a price to pay? 3 bottles of Kashima Sakura. High grade, pure rice wine. A gift from the Chipura of the first storehouse. Wonderful, Tomoe-chan. You know me so well. She's actually planning to give it to him anyway, but so there's no additional expense. Oh my god, yeah. I thought she probably understood that as well. Yeah. Alright, ask him. That's so funny though. I mean, this is really quite funny that he actually asks for a bribe for this information. Hang on a second, so Kashima Sakura. Cost. Bing is fucking useless. Ah, yes. I search for Kashima Sakura alcohol, and then I get Prime Glowberry Limited Edition for fucking 30 quid. Right. Jesus. Why would you pay 30 quid for a shitty drink like Prime?
So 事件の話聞かせてもらえますか。
はい。
Very well. First,
ま
take
ず
a look at
こ
this.
れを。
Ooh, Tomoe pulled out the file she had secretly borrowed from the Ibaraki Prefectural Police Department and laid them out on the table, explaining them to Oishi one by one. Oh yeah, the ones about, you know, the murder of Flamin Core here. Murder? Sorry, you don't know that whatsoever. Why am I saying it like it's so definite? Oishi burned through 5 cigarettes while silently reading through everything and listened to her story, then finally spoke up even.
それで
So?
その男の子の彼女さんは
What did the
何
boy's
て言い
girlfriend
ま
have to
した
say?
もし自殺でないのなら、殺したのはリュウグウレイナじゃないかと。
That's actually really quite interesting. Now, she said if it wasn't suicide, killer must have been Ryugu Reino.
彼女が呪い殺したか、それとも直接やってきて殺したか。
Now we're gonna learn about some very saucy things, or at least she is going to get a lot of history. Did she curse him to death, or did she kill him more directly?
まあ、両方とも可能性はゼロに近いですけどね。
Also, in both cases, the probability is close to zero. Why is she saying did she curse him to death, as if it's something that's possible? If it was the latter, there was no way she could have avoided being seen at the hospital. Oh yeah, definitely. And more importantly, Ryugu Reina didn't seem to have a reason to kill him in the first place. Yeah, and thirdly, how would she enter a locked door? It just is impossible. And the fumble was utter nonsense. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. If it was possible to kill somebody with a curse, there would be no way Takashi would do it. Yeah, exactly. With that in mind, Tomoe wasn't just skeptical of supernatural phenomena, but outright denied it. Yeah, good, yeah.
親代様のたたりね。
Because of Oyashiro-sama, huh?
以前お伺いした時から少々気になっていたんですが、確かに本人が知りもしないのにそのことを口にして挙句の果てに飛び降りた。
She asked him about that on an earlier visit, but even the victim himself claimed to have no knowledge of that before ultimately jumping to his death.
ただの自殺や事故にしては妙な感じですね。
Yeah. It's really good that he shares that mutual view.
県警の捜査一課長は殺人の線で見ているそうで、私も同意見です。
The first station chief of the Prefectural Police Department shares the same opinion that it's likely murder.
本来なら一見捜査に当たるのですが、面識のあった子なので、せめて分かる範囲だけでも知っておきたいと思いまして。
This is essentially an unauthorized investigation, but I'm acquainted with this girl, so at the very least I'd like to understand as much as you know. Yeah.
いやいや、その考え方は立派です。
Oh my, that's a fine line of reasoning.
皮肉とは取らないでくださいよ。
Please don't say that I'm saying that
これは
ironically.
私が本気で思っていることなんですから。
Is it you seriously believe that? That's actually really quite interesting that she says she's acquainted with, you know, Nagisa. I mean, I don't really think that's too true. I mean, when you say acquainted, you mean you've literally talked once, but at the same time, she did actually know Korhe. She was one of the people that interviewed him, so yeah, she does have a connection to these people, but obviously they don't really know her that well. I mean, she's just, you know, 1 in a million police officers to them, really. Oh no, not at all. Almost scratched her head as she said that. For some reason, these days she had trouble accepting praise from other people. Oh yeah, fair, yeah. Oh yeah, that's understandable. That must be really quite bad as a detective, because you just have to doubt people. I mean, doubting people and not fully trusting people is literally part of your job.
それにこの被害者は私の依頼でともえちゃんが調べに入ってくれた子です。
Besides, it was my request that you got involved with this kid in the first place, Tom.
ということは私も無関係というわけではない。
Yeah. So you can't say I'm related to this case. 喜んで協力させていただきますよ。
助かります。
Thank you very much.
縄張り違いの私がこの町で大手を振って捜査活動を行うわけにはいきませんので。
Yeah, she can't really. She's kind of. I'd assume she's limited to, you know, obviously all of the official claims she can make. When I say official claims, I mean, you know, things like arrests, warrants, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know much about policing, but yeah, she's probably limited within what she can actually do and the authority she has. Maybe she's actually limited in terms of like the people that she can actually call over to, let's say, a crime scene. Maybe she can't actually call over paramedics just because she doesn't have the area's jurisdiction. Who knows? Interesting that Oishi was the actual person that made Tomoe, you know, formally discover about the case of Korhe and Nena, obviously. That shouldn't be a problem.
そんなことはお気になさらなくても、そのための広域捜査官の肩書きなんでしょう
Isn't that the point of your wide area investigator title?
いえ、それはそうなんですが。
Yeah, that's actually fair enough. So she can do it, but I suppose it's just frowned upon. I don't know. When Oishi pointed out, Tomoe responded with a vague, forced smile, even with her wide area investigation title. Cases like this that cross between the Kondo and Shibuya regions still cause problems. Oh yeah, fair enough, yeah. So Tomoe's intention was to hand things off to Ibaraki Prefectural Police after finding some clues.
ただ、だからといって途中で放り投げたり、安易に人に丸投げしたりするのは後味が悪いですから。結局、自己満足だとよくわかっていますので、解決さえすればそれで十分です。
I do understand this is for my own satisfaction though, so as long as the case is solved, I'll be satisfied.
As ever, huh? 実績を着実に積み上げていくのもキャリアさんの出世に大きく関わってくるんですよ。
When employees on the career path are supposed to seek a steady flow of achievements in the name of career advancement. Yeah, fair enough. You could just, I don't know, I suppose you could say her wanting to investigate and breaking the rules a little bit of what she can and can't do in terms of how much she, you know, does in the investigation. Yep. Contributes to the career, contributes to the, you know, police training that she's going to have before she gets into like the top ranks of the police force. Boom. Yeah, I'm on the quasi police career path.
この件では私の関与が知られると実績よりも始末書の数が増えるだけだと思います。
Oh god. Besides, my involvement on this case became widely known. The only thing that would increase is the amount of written apologies I'd have to write.
他の方にもご迷惑をおかけするかもしれませんし。
Make us trouble for other people too.
そんな性格ですね。
Such a generous personality. I mean, it's really rational though. She really is considering the consequences, and she is, you know, characterizing her judgment on whether actually doing this is a good idea or not, just based on, you know, what she thinks here. Oishi smiled as he said that behind all those words was a concerned old man, thinking, then you could just ignore all of that in that case. Oh yeah, fair enough. But you really think a police officer, you know, with as much of a spirit as Tomoe is gonna think, like, no, I'm ignoring this, I'm not going to make the most of this opportunity. Like, no way. Indeed, if she kept quiet and let it slide on account of her, of it being outside her jurisdiction, that would be the end of the story. Yeah, but that wouldn't be fun. But yeah, exactly, that's also a thing. Not only because she loves investigating, but secondly, you know, because she does actually have quite a bit of duty, or at least she feels like that anyway. Besides this, the relevant precinct gave an evasive answer saying it was a fooling accident, but Honjo was going to escalate it to Prefectural Police Headquarters to take the investigation. Damn, well, seriously. What is that precinct? Is that like the autopsy report? Oh right, a district of a city or town that's defined for policing purposes. Right. Definitely relevant here. That's actually really quite surprising that even, you know, the part that's just dedicated to policing the precinct gives an evasive answer. Yeah. That's actually really quite surprising. So, Prefectural Police Headquarters, I mean, that is really quite far. Even without Tomoe's involvement, the situation was slightly turning around. Yeah, definitely, yeah. But I can't just leave it all to everyone else. Oh, because I made a promise. Oh, did she actually make a promise to Nagisa to, you know... that thought was probably the main reason Tomoe insisted on being so selfless. Yeah, but Oishi could never resent her for that. In fact, deep down, he respected it and thought she was dependable. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, somebody like this would be insanely reliable. They'd be brilliant for stuff like this. Couldn't agree more. Oh, you do not know anything. Anyway, what's the deal with Oyashiro-sama? You didn't seem very concerned when I asked you about that during the previous investigation, Oyashiro-sama. But what does it mean?
No, Tomoe-chanにはちゃんと説明したことがありませんでした。
I haven't given you a proper explanation about that.
Oyashiro-samaってのは隣の平見沢村に古くから伝わる守り神。いわゆる魔がつかみのことですよ。
Oyashiro-sama is the guardian deity from the traditions passed down in Hinamizawa village. A calamitous deity. Calamitous deity?
それって人々に最悪をもたらすことで信仰心を煽る存在のことですよね。
Yeah. As in an entity fated to bring disaster to the people. Well, I think that's definitely quite true. Like, as if Oyashiro-sama actually did bring disaster to the people. Yes, precisely.
そして親代様は平見沢が鬼ヶ淵と呼ばれた大昔の時代から村の人々を畏敬と恐怖でもって支配していた。
Oyashiro-sama has ruled over the villages of Hinamizawa with awe and fear since ancient times, when the village went by the name Onigafuchi. Yeah. Then Oishi lit a cigarette and began telling an old tale in a hushed tone.
hinamizawaでは昔 鬼たちが人間たちと共に暮らしていたと言われ
long ago, humans and demons lived together in Hinamizawa.
そして彼らはたびたび下界に降りて人間をさらってはその血肉を食らっていた。
And those demons descended upon the lower realm. They would occasionally kidnap and feed on humans.
その鬼と人間との仲を取り持ち、共存できるように仕向けたのが、
That's actually really quite interesting. We never really see how the end of the Griffiths that actually are inhabiting Hinamizawa. Sorry, Onigafuchi. We never really see how the end of them, how the end of those, the race actually appears. Because when I remember when that final fight of Hanyu happens, and obviously Hanyu is killed by Orca. I mean, there are still Griffiths. She hasn't killed them all. Or maybe she actually has, and the legend was actually misinterpreted because there were loads of different parts of the village that were obviously, just using the village for the worst intents, just to, try and steal all the medicine that had been made by Orca. And also, just get as much of, the village, of her kindness for their own gain. Maybe getting, the really bad sides and the really good sides to live together. But then there's Hinamizawa syndrome, and that doesn't explain any parts of that, anything that happens in Tokihogushi. So, I don't know.
だったらいい神様じゃないですか。
That sounds like a benevolent god.
それがどうして間がつく
Yeah, so why do you call it a calamitous god? I wonder.
鬼たちは人間たちと共存しても従来の習慣である人食いをやめることができなかったんですよ。
Even though the demons cohabitated with the humans, they couldn't cease their traditional custom of feeding on humans. Yeah, I'm gonna live with you, but I'm also gonna fucking eat you.
ですからお社様はその行動を制限付きで許すようになった。
to forgive this behavior on a certain condition.
いわゆる生贄ですね。
Yeah, we might call it sacrifice.
人間たちにとってはたまったもんじゃありませんが、まあ無差別に食い殺されるよりはマシということで。 それを受け入れてきました。
The humans had the misgivings, but they accepted it because it was better than being killed indiscriminately. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. That was the origin of the curse. In other words, Oyasuro-sama selected those of little faith and made them sacrifices to the curse by making them targets for the demon hunt. Yeah, it's interesting that, little faith is the actual indicator that, they fucking die. I mean, it's just really quite brutal, but at the same time, yeah. I wonder, in response, the demons graciously devour the pathetic humans selected for the sacrifice. Yeah! In other words, those who turn a blind eye to Oyasuro-sama have their lives taken at the hands of the demons. Yeah, I do find that really quite interesting. A lot of the people, for example, it is actually really quite interesting how this relates to, the modern stuff that we've learned. Like, for example, like Shion Keiichi. Shion Keiichi. Obviously not, they're not. Yeah, Shion and Keiichi, I think they're the best examples, Tatarigoroshi, Watanakashi, Meakashi, and Onikakushi. They're really quite good examples of just, them not believing in Oyasuro-sama and, the struggle between delusion and reality, just gradually getting worse and worse, and, that developing paranoia. Them just, really being conflicted whether they should agree that Oyasuro-sama exists or just say, nah, who the fuck are you? You're... God, you don't exist. Yeah, it's interesting, though.
なんだかお社様ってまるでマフィアの人じゃないですね。
Yeah, oh my god, yeah. This Oyasuro-sama sounds like a mafia boss.
殺されるも殺されないもその神様の紫三寸ってわけですか。
Being killed or better than when some god. Indeed.
確かに。
I've heard a lot of, views on Oyasuro-sama, but I've never heard one as normal as this, and one as true as this. My god, he really does seem like a mafia boss.
そんなわけですから、お社様に目をつけられてはたたりで命が危ないってことで。
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
人間たちは信心を欠かさず、 その神様を祭り敬い続けた。
But because of that, the people were afraid that turning away from Oyasura-sama will put their lives in danger, so they continue to be faithful and respectful.
それがひなみ沢に残る古くからのお社様信仰の根源なんですよ。
That's the root of the ancient faith in Oyasura-sama, which still continues in Hinamizawa today.
でも、だったらなぜ人間たちはそこまで鬼の脅威にさらされてまでひなみ沢で暮らし続けたのでしょう。
That would be the case, but if we look at the syndrome perspective, then the humans continue to live just because, you know, they can't leave. They know the dangers of leaving. Yeah, they won't have this after a few days, and obviously as a result of that, they'll be completely dead, and you know they'll be haunted by paranoia. They'll probably kill a few people along the way, stuff like that. But yeah, there's also people continuing to live there because they just feel an undeniable and unbreakable bond to the place, and also because it's actually a really quite interesting question. Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't it be better to migrate to another land in order to escape the danger? But leaving the village? Oh boy, your god doesn't like that. You're gonna be cursed.
それだけひなみ沢の土地が
Yeah,
住
but
み
it's
やす
also
かった
about
の
the
では
two
ないかと思いま
doctrines
す。
of Oyasura-sama. One is not to spread suspicion, and the other is not to leave the village. No, actually, they can't be known. They can't be known by these people. It's only theorized, and obviously correctly, what I'd assume to be correctly theorized by Tokono.
ほら、よく言うでしょ。火星は虎よりも猛なりと。
Well, I don't know all the details, but I think that the land in Hinamizawa was easy to live comfortably, and you know what they say, tyranny is always more deadly than a tiger. Interesting. That is a pretty shit saying, but like, yeah, I don't think it sounds good. Indeed, there was an old proverb that said, even if it was dangerous to live near the ferocious beast, that was still preferable to heavy taxes and terrible work conditions. Oh yeah, that's understandable actually. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it really is just pick your poison. You can either pick human poison or you can pick nature's poison. You didn't exactly know what kind of forces were at work in the surrounding municipalities, but Onigashiji village may very well have been a region free of conflict and tyranny. Yeah, definitely, yeah.
それに加えて鬼たちは人間たちにはない知識があったそうで、彼らには決して作れない薬とか食べ物とかを提供していたという話もあります。
In addition to that, there are some stories saying the demons possessed knowledge that the humans lacked and offered to share food and drugs that humans couldn't make.
ですから共存には確かにメリットもあったんですよ。
Yeah, so there was undoubtable merit to their coexistence. Yeah.
なるほど。
I see.
しかし、鬼たちも人間を狩るだけの力があるのに、よく人間の神様に従う気になりましたね。
Nah. The demons are the same race as the god. The god is not human. Well, I suppose it is a god that the humans worship, but yeah. But even though the demons were given the power to hunt humans, they chose to obey a human god.
普通に考えれば、無視して好き勝手に暴れ回ってもおかしくなさ
really
そうです。
surprising, especially demons as well. They don't exactly have, if they're demons, they don't exactly have the respect or the devotion that a human could have.
いや、実はその親父様自身が鬼だったんですよ。そして人間たちと積極的に関わっていくことで、彼らの信頼と畏怖を集め、人間と鬼の仲介役を果たしていた。
And by actively engaging with the humans, Oyasura-sama was able to garner the trust and fear necessary to act as an intermediary between humans and demons.
実際、その後鬼たちは人間たちと交わっていき、その血と本能を薄めつつ、共存の道を歩んで現在に至るわけです。
In fact, the humans and demons commingled so closely that their blood mixed up.
ですから、ひなみ沢の住人は鬼の血を引いているとの言い伝えが今もなお根強く残っています。
So even today, legends persist that the denizens of Hinamizawa possess the blood of demons. Yeah, it's actually a really quite interesting shot of Hinamizawa. This, I swear, we've never got shots that look sort of like they've got an autumn recolor. I actually really like this recolor. I think it looks really quite nice, especially the mountains. They've done them brilliantly, and it It is said that the blood ran strongest in Hinamizawa's ancient ruling parties and the three families, the Kimiyoshi, Sonozaki, and Hudile families. They had a powerful voice in the politics and rituals throughout the village, and they were able to lead the villagers to fight against the state in the campaign against the dam construction project. Yeah.
つまり、鬼とは本当の意味の化け物ではなく、狩猟で生活を営んでいた山岳民族のようなもの。
I don't even think they were hunters. I mean, their only instincts were to kill.
食人はともかく、呪術的な習慣を持ち合わせていた彼らが山を降りて農耕民族の暮らす社会へと侵入し、征服か和平の道を見つけて共存した。
Yeah, I find it really quite interesting that she, instantly goes for a rational explanation, doesn't think of any of the, the demon bullshit as real. Setting aside the cannibalism, these people involved with supernatural customs to descended from the mountains and invaded the nearby agricultural community, but eventually found a way to coexist via conquest and peace.
お社様はさしずめ、強力なカリスマを持った共通の指導者。そんなところですかね。
Unfortunately, Oyasada-sama was a charismatic leader who found common ground between the two grounds or something like that. Yeah, my god, yeah.
ともえちゃんはリアリストだな。
Tomoe-chan, you're such a realist.
そういう文化人類学的な解釈じゃなく。
yeah, my god,
鬼と神様の話でいいじゃないですか。
Tomoe-chan, you're such a realist. We can't even have a conversation about gods and demons without you adding a cultural anthropological interpretation. The phrase is anthropological, mate. Because I've heard of this word, but oh yeah, relating to the study of humankind, right? Yeah, that makes sense.
あ、すみません。
Oh, sorry.
でも私ってたたりとか頂上の類をあまり信じられない将軍ですから。お社様のたたりで人が死ぬって話も今一つピンときません。
Yeah. So saying that because of Oyasada-sama is killing people doesn't sit right with me. Yeah, definitely. And she doesn't even know about the mysterious deaths at the moment, but yeah, she definitely has hit a nail on the head, especially talking about Oishi, one of the only people that shares, the view that Oyasada-sama's deaths were not caused by a curse. Tomoe thought the idea of using a curse to subjugate people was utter nonsense in the first place. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. If spells of magic can control the fate of men, even life or death, then there was no point in the very existence of the police or law if itself. It's actually fair enough, because you could just, I don't know, you could do anything illegal with spells and magic. Even if she thought that, she believed it to be an inelegant way of thinking. However, yeah, you've definitely got Oishi interested. Tomoe couldn't help but tilt her head and stare when she noticed Oishi's oddly mysterious expression. He thought silently for a while, carefully choosing his words before finally addressing Tomoe.
Tomoe-chan. Tatari de hito ga shinu tte hanashi.
In this case, talk of killing people isn't so ridiculous. Yeah, my god, yeah. People really have died, even as recently as a few months ago. Huh? Oh my god, yeah, just realizing how... Yeah, my god, yeah. People dying from a curse. It's not just some hotel, but something still happening today. Oh, yeah, fair. Although, honestly, Tomoe was even more dubious than surprised. However, Oishi wasn't one to tell ghost stories, or joke around intending to scare someone. Oh, no, definitely not, no. He would only say stuff like that if it's relevant to the case, which it is, yeah. And he began talking in a matter-of-fact tone.
先ほどお話しした鬼の人食いの習慣なんですが、当時の村で年に一度、綿流しという儀式が行われて、そこで鬼への生贄が捧げられていました。
About the tradition I mentioned earlier where the demons feasted on humans, in those days the village held a yearly ceremony called Watanagasi, where a sacrifice was offered to the demons.
それは生贄に選ばれた人間が腹を裂かれて、つまり腹綿ですね。それを川に流してたたりを沈めるという内容だったと言います。
The humans selected for the sacrifice would have their stomachs split open when their entrails would be sent drifting down the river to quell the curse.
そしてその儀式は今もなお。
No, not like that! Oh my god! That really just makes it sound like somebody is killed and then, you know, their intestines are just cut up and pulled down a river. No, it is fucking cotton now! Wata, hara wata, wata. Yeah, 3 different words.
Yeah,
I find that hard to believe that you say they're actually doing. Yeah, my god, yeah. Well, of course, they're not actually sending entrails down the river.
今では布団とか着物とか普段使っている綿製品の中の綿を流すことでお世話になっている日用品に感謝するという意味合いに変化しています。
Nowadays, they take some everyday product like a futon or a kimono and slice out the cotton and then send that drifting downstream as a way of expressing their gratitude for their daily necessities. Yeah, thank goodness, yeah. Oh my god, yeah, definitely, yeah, fair enough. I mean, you really would not want to be going to a village where there could potentially be, like, disemboweling humans. Yeah. Even if it was a small, remote town deep in the mountains, she couldn't accept that such an inhumane was being conducted out in the open. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, to be fair, the only place I can actually imagine this being conducted in is in, for example, Higurashi, you know, complete ghost town, nobody cares about it, nobody goes to it whatsoever.
しかしですね、その代わりと言っちゃなんなんですが、ひなみ沢ではここ数年、その綿流しのお祭りの晩に奇妙な事件が起こっているんですよ。
However, in lieu of that, there have been mysterious incidents happening on the night of the Watanagasi in festival in recent years.
奇妙な事件?
Mysterious incidents. Yeah.
あと行方不明者も出ています。
Murders and missing people too.
これは冗談でも何でもなく、
Yeah, this is no joke, it's all
本
true.
当のことなんですよ。
3 years ago, the Down Construction's manager's dismembered body was discovered. One of the people involved in the murder ran away and was still missing. Yep! Man's literally dissected. 2 years ago, a man who went against the villagers' wishes and accepted aid money from the state for supporting the dam construction project died in a falling accident. His wife allegedly fell off the cliff together with him, but her whereabouts were still unknown. Oh yeah, definitely, but they still did fall off the same cliff, no denying that. And obviously at the same time. Last year, the shrine priest and the head of the Hoodide family, one of the 3 families ruling the area, who were taking a new stance in the campaign against the dam project, suddenly died of an unknown illness. His wife seemingly committed suicide by jumping into a nearby swamp. A will was found, but her body was never discovered. Yeah, and then... Oh yeah, it's actually really quite weird that, you know, obviously they're mentioning this year. Yeah, it's not 1983.
Eh?
Huh? This happened on a Sunday in June. A housewife was murdered late at night in the outskirts of the village, shortly after the village Watanagashi festival was held. Yep. She was the sister-in-law of the dam supporter who died 2 years ago.
By
the way, I didn't get to tell you this when you were commissioned for the Ryugu case. Yeah, my god, yeah. Her face was crushed using some sort of blunt weapon. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, this person literally abused their family. Of course he would. Originally, there was a peculiar legend about this Watanagashi. On the night of the festival, one person is killed and one goes missing. Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah. And it's repeating even this year. So the person went missing too. Yep, Mr. Satoshi. Yeah. That's right, it was the son of the murdered housewife. That's not entirely true. I mean, when you say son, that's like saying the housewife was the person that... you know, the housewife was the person that actually, I don't know, brought up, obviously, made Satoshi, but that isn't the case whatsoever. It was the son that was looked after by the housewife. It wasn't the son of the murdered housewife. Oh, right, I'm actually really quite happy they corrected that. Yeah, no, sorry, he's actually an nephew. He suddenly went missing a few days after the incident. Yeah. Was this boy involved in the incident? Oh my god, yeah, he was literally the killer! Involved. For example, how did he feel towards the victim? Did he have an alibi for the day of the incident? As soon as she heard that, he let out a life. Oh, as if impressed. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, stop being impressive. This is serious. You need to stop thinking about, you know, how impressive you are for Tomoe and think about the case. In a murder case, it's typical for somebody who disappears right after the incident to be considered a suspect. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. However, thanks to the pattern of deaths from the curse, ordinary people will regard the missing person as another victim. Yeah, definitely, yeah. So being able to identify him as a potential culprit based on that basic information was a testament to her excellent organisational skills. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's some impressive intuition. Yeah, definitely. Indeed, we did consider him a key suspect in the housewife's murder. Yeah, definitely. First of all, there were several suspicious points about his alibi. On top of that, there was some discord within the family, and he was exhibiting suspicious behaviour just before the incident. So even though we let him walk free, we still followed that lead. Yeah, but he ran away before investigators could apprehend him. So where did he go? That's actually really quite interesting, that whole witness thing. I really wonder if that witness was actually bribed by the mountain dogs to actually, you know, just mislead the police purposefully.
その代わりにいきなり真犯人と名乗るやつが出てきたので、捜査もそこでストップしちゃったんですよ。
Yeah, but there wasn't the real culprit whatsoever. Instead, somebody suddenly came out claiming to be the real culprit shortly after that. So the investigation halted right there. Who was that?
頭のおかしなやつで変な薬をやっているとのことでした。
Some weird drug addict that wasn't right in the head.
もっとも取り調べ中に自殺したそうで、詳細はよく分かっていませんが。
Wait a second, he committed suicide during the interrogation. What the fuck? I thought it was just, you know, a little bit of time after it was actually discovered. I didn't realize it was during. Holy fuck.
本当にそれは犯人だったんですか?
She really does have good intuition if she can actually question the validity of the culprit this far in. This, not this far in, I suppose this, after the information she's actually been told has been, you know, so recently set, she can come to a conclusion that is genuinely correct so fast. I mean, it really is quite surprising. Yeah, the prefecture police seems to think so. Interesting.
ただ脈絡も動機もはっきりしない上、突然降って湧いたように現れたってのがどうもうさんくさくて信用できない。
But the circumstances and motive are still unclear, and something doesn't smell right about how suddenly he appeared. Yeah, it's all hard to believe. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
今でもそのいなくなった甥っ子が犯人だと私は思っています。
Yeah, it's very good intuition there.
確信と言ってもいいかもしれない。それに。
Also.
それに。
なんとなくこれは刑事としての勘なんですがね。その一個は単に家庭不安による怨恨から殺人を犯したとはちょっと思えない。
I don't think the nephew committed this murder simply because of a domestic dispute. He does not realize how bad their family situations are, to be fair. I mean, if he really had a picture of, you know, just how awful, you know, the shit they've suffered thanks to Tomi's, then yeah, I really wouldn't be surprised if, you know, he'd reconsider this. Yeah, my god, yeah. Originally, he was a kind-hearted boy who cared about his sister and not predisposed to violence.
ですから勝手な憶測だと言われることを覚悟で申し上げれば、その子は何者かの意思で殺人を行い、そして消された。
So if you'll indulge in a selfish fantasy of mine, I think it was someone else's intention that he murder and then her and then disappear.
そんな気がしてならないんです。
Yeah, that's actually really quite interesting, but that is not the case. Firstly, the syndrome, and secondly, you know, I don't really think he realised how bad it was for Satoshi. I mean, it's genuinely got to a point that is so bad that he feels that, you know, murder is the best situation, the best thing that he can actually do, and the best scenario that, you know, can be drawn from this, really.
何者かの意思。それは
Someone else's intention. What do you mean?
つまりさっきの話ですよ。
Yeah, sure. It's just like the story I told you earlier. Yeah.
親代様。それが彼を突き動かしたのではない。
親代様 was the one who forced him to act.
そんな。
No way. Yeah. Of course she's. Yeah. The point couldn't say it was impossible. In fact, she uttered the name. As she uttered the name, she thought of the girl who resorted to violence for some unknown reason.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, that is so true. So the same goes with Ryugu Reina too, when she attacked someone with her core hair. Yeah, I mean, this is really quite funny. These people, of course, they're police officers. It's their job to explain stuff rationally, but this just genuinely exists. Or Yasuda-sama does genuinely exist. She has actually seen her.
Well,
there's no concrete evidence, but I don't think it's impossible. Yeah, it's actually really quite interesting just thinking that Oyasura-sama caused these people to act. The fear in Oyasura-sama definitely provoked their paranoia, which obviously would have increased the chances they had of committing the incident.
Oyasura-samaが文字通り頂上のものか、それとも村の総意によるものの代弁なのかは私にもわからない。
I still don't know if Oyasura-sama is literally a supernatural entity. Yeah, it is, yeah. Or somebody vocalizing the collective will of the village. No.
Thisがその意志は普通に生活を送っている人を死に追いやったり、あるいは殺しに駆り立てたりすることができる。
However, that will can drive normal people to living otherwise people feel lives to their deaths or to commit murder. Yeah, definitely, yeah.
そんな力を持っているってことになりませんかね。
That sort of power not truly exist. Yeah, it's actually really quite odd. I mean, drive somebody to murder. So was the previous incident between Yuga Reina and her classmates it was instigated by somebody else as well? Yeah, that is actually a really fair question to ask. I mean, I suppose you could say that. That's actually really quite interesting. That the thing is, they don't really know much about it, so they obviously can't think like this. But if they wanted to be fully correct, but the thing is about Yasuda-sama. Oh god, I'm just so tired at the moment. Like seriously, I'm so fucking tired. Oh. Can't really think about what I'm saying. Yeah, I just find it interesting that the police are actually saying that, you know, the murders are because of Oyasura-sama actually, and you know, the potential collective belief of the village as well. Those just sort of talking towards suspect. That's actually really quite interesting that they think this, but yeah, it is actually really quite something. So these potential wills could, you know, drive perfectly innocent people to committing crimes like Satoshi did, like really fucking awful ones. If so, what on earth is the connection? Yeah. Why would Yuga Reina commit an act of violence in a town that had nothing to do with Hinamizawa? Now that is a really good question to ask, but at the same time, yeah, I don't really think you're going to be getting there soon. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, welcome to Hinamizawa. To be honest, my head is starting to hurt from all the things I still don't understand. Absolutely. Yeah. In any case, there certainly is something mysterious about Ryugu Reina. Yeah, we have nothing to lose by investigating. Indeed.
すみませんが、大石さん、沢村康平死亡時の龍宮玲奈のアリバイを念のために調べていただけますでしょうか。
Sorry to impose, for example, would you mind investigating Ryugu Reina's alibi for the time of Sawamura Kohei's death?
わかりました。それで、ともえちゃんは？
What are you going to do, ともえちゃん？
一度
Oh, that is gonna be interesting. This time I'd like to see this Ryugu Reina girl with my own eyes. Is she really the kind of person I've heard about? The more I rested her chin on her hand after saying that. Ryugu Reina in Hinamizawa village. She wanted to uncover what the connection was between the two of them. Yeah, and I do find it really quite interesting because, yeah, there is a big connection. I really wonder, because I would have thought that Oishi would have, you know, if he had the information, I mean, it is really confidential to be fair, maybe you can't actually say it here, but at the same time, his information about Rena and, you know, the whole therapy and her medical history, stuff like that. Wait, no, hang on a second, he only did that, last in Onikakushi. He only said that in Onikakushi because we actually knew about it from, you know, him having dug in to, for example, you know, her records, just to confirm that maybe Keiichi's friends all may have a death of, a connection with the mysterious deaths of Higurashi or something. Right, so that's the end. Oh, that is going to be really fucking interesting. Oh my god, I'm actually really quite excited for this. I think this plus a lot of potential. Definitely. Yeah, so is there going to be like a new tip menu? Yes, it looks like there is. At the flower bed. I wonder where this could be. I mean, we've never really seen any flower beds in Hinamizawa that bear any significance, so yeah, I wonder. What is this? In the end, I ended up going off to school. Oh yeah, of course it's Nagisa, yeah. Our mother's a florist. That took longer than I thought. For now, I decided to visit to the flower bed in the yard before heading to the faculty room. One section of the flower bed was maintained by the gardening club, and the multicolored autumn flowers were in full bloom. Oh, that must be beautiful, yeah.
Nagisa?
Nagisa? Just then I ran into a classmate from the club who was doing some weeding. Oh my god, she's doing weed! Oh god. Oh, this is just one thing I see infinite potential in. I want to take it out of context because why the fuck not? Yeah, but I've obviously taken the last 3 letters out of doing weeding. That actually must be really quite cool doing, you know, especially at school and in this case I suppose. You know, having a gardening club. That must be that's definitely extracurricular, but still, it must be a really quite nice thing to do with, you know, school community, I suppose. She raised her head to look this way and her eyes opened wide as soon as she saw me.
Nagisa!
Oh my god. Yeah, they probably know about, you know, everything that's happened regarding her. Nagisa, I was so worried. Is it okay for you to be back? Oh my god. Yeah, she must be really quite, you know, she must be really affected by it. You know, this loss. Yeah, sorry. I was on duty this week, but I guess you ended up filling in for me. Oh, this person seems really nice, that's good. Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Forget about me, what about you? The girl grabbed me by the arms. Oh, Looked up at me with moist, cloudy eyes. Yeah, this person definitely cares about her. God, it really must be difficult going through stuff like this. I mean, oh God, her face could burst into tears at any moment. She was seriously worried about me. Yeah, she had been caring for me every day since the incident and was trying to encourage me. God. Oh my God. Yeah. She really sounds like somebody that is very genuine. Until a little while ago, I thought she was a thoughtless and aloof girl, so I was surprised to see so much compassion out of her, and I was glad to see it. Yeah, it is really quite good, yeah. I didn't have any friends I can consider close friends since transferring here, but she was the only person I told about the incident with Kohei-kun. Oh God. Sorry for making you worry. You do not apologise. You've just lost your fucking boyfriend. You really think you need to apologise for something like this? No way. Yeah, it's nice that, you know, I can't say that I'm feeling perfectly fine, but I am feeling a little better. That's good, yeah. Oh, I think I'll start going to school properly starting tomorrow. That's nice. I think it is really good that, you know, she's making this loss not, like, completely disrupt the flow of her life. I mean, obviously, when you lose somebody, it is really fucking hard. It's really difficult not to have, you know, the grief from that actually disrupt your life. But if you can bear the grief and get everything you get out of life, and as a result of, you know, a shit thing happening to you, you don't make your future harder, it really can be good. But it's so hard to do it, though. It really is. Thank goodness. God, this person seems so caring. She's really lucky to have people like this around her. Oh, God, I do not even want to imagine Nagisa's situation, like, seriously. I mean, I can't imagine losing somebody and then not even being able to see the body. Not even having a complete confirmation that the person dead is actually, you know, that person, really. Look how rubbed her money face to fight back. Oh, yeah, the sobbing tears came trickling out when I saw that. I couldn't help but... Oh, God, yeah, fair. God, she's so worried. Wow. Yeah, well, it seems like you'll be able to get through this. Sawamura-kun. Sawamura? What? That's actually really quite interesting because obviously we know Ozaki is Nagisa's surname, but you know, these people are so close that, you know, Sawamura is the way they're referred to. Oh my God. Yeah, they're just so obviously going to be, they obviously would have been married, you know. If sadly what happened. What happened didn't happen even. I met a really nice detective who was doing everything she can to help. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, she will do. I was talking to her on the phone earlier about all kinds of things and it got really late. I think it's so nice that Tomoe actually, you know, gives up her time to do stuff like this. That is really nice. That detective named Minai wasn't just getting information out of me. She was carefully choosing her words to make sure I didn't get her. Yeah, and her attitude felt sincere. She's the best. She really is when it comes to that thing. She's such a good police officer, I mean. Yeah, of course, there were still parts of the investigation she couldn't tell me about. Nevertheless, she always apologised in those cases and explained why she couldn't talk about it. That's good, yeah. And then in the middle of the conversation, she'd always say things like, please cheer up. Oh, yeah, nice. And I'll definitely keep my promise. Yeah, I appreciate the encouragement. Yeah, she seems like a really busy person, but she never made me feel that way. It's actually really quite interesting. Even though she is so busy and she has so much going on, she will always make her patients feel as if... Her patients? No, her, you know, clients, her suspects, or just people that she could potentially get information out of, feel as if, you know, they're in a safe environment, and she will always give as much time as she can for them, just so they feel happy. It's really nice. Yeah. She always seems so cool and gallant, and I admire her. So is she a career woman? Oh my God, yeah, definitely, yeah. A female detective, that's impressive. It's rare, but yeah, at the same time, If it was anybody but Tomoe, Nagisa wouldn't have been able to, you know, have the same connection. No way. Or maybe they would have been the same as Tomoe emotionally, but I don't know. I think because they're the same gender, they can connect more anyway. Oh, that really is good. That's right. The people who embrace earnest aspirations like that allow us to ask adults for help, no matter how desperate the situation. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. We do our best to become those sorts of adults. Oh my god, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm sure she will be if she tries her hardest. And I mean, I can't deny this definitely applies to me. Maybe that... What? Maybe that person can. Who is she referring to here? Could you imagine if, like, I don't know, she was just thinking as if she's really detached from herself, and maybe that person is herself, whereas, you know, the person she's actually living in may not be able to. I don't know. I think that's very unlikely, though. You'd be thinking a lot less rationally if that would be the case. Maybe she'll believe me if I can... Oh! If I confess what Kohaku told me on that day. No, I'm certain she'll believe me and help her. Oh, I wonder. Could this potentially be something about, I don't know, maybe... It can't be a breakup, no way. Maybe something about just some sort of career paths, maybe something that could potentially be threatening his life. Oh my god, something about Yashiro-sama looking like the most obvious piece of information that could be there. I'm still a little worried, but the next time we meet, I'll be bold enough to talk about it. Alright. Ah, this cosmos flower is just about to bloom, isn't it? Would it be alright if I took one? Yeah, that's fine, but what are you going to do with it? It's a good present. Oh, that's really nice. I'd like to give it to that detective once it properly blooms. Oh my god, it would. Yeah, I hope that'll make her happy. That really is quite nice. This does make me nice. I will be doing office work in the police station. What I called earlier, that's what the detective that answered told me. Wow, so because she really is going to... Oh, no way. She would never be too busy for her. The detective says she might be too busy to see me if I go in to visit her, but I'm certain it'd be nice someone would make time for me. Got to think about, what was that detective's name? Tomoe. Oh, so that's the end. Yeah, that's actually quite cool. Yeah, obviously that's going to be everything I actually have time to read today. Yeah, that was really quite fun today. You know, just obviously seeing Tomoe meeting Oishi and, you know, seeing the real beginning of the investigation. You know, just seeing Urena. Oh boy, seeing the thing that leads up to, let's be real, the event that everybody wants to see. Oh my god, tomorrow really is going to be quite a fun day. I'll be able to play a lot more as well because, yep. She's in Hinamizawa. That's actually going to be really quite cool tomorrow. Yeah, it's really quite fun today. Oh yeah, obviously, we got to talk about the motorbike scene. That was cool. Oh god, I love that. I love the motorbike things. They're so good. I mean, yeah, it's also quite cool, like, you know, seeing Oishi's interpretations of the, you know, not only the deaths, but also the villagers' legends, and, yeah, I suppose that's the only things that really happened today. I mean, yeah, it's just quite cool. Obviously, that last episode about Nagisa, that was quite interesting, and yeah, it's just, overall, it was pretty fun today. Not really the best, but at the same time, it was still fun, you know, just nice sort of opportunity to end the day with. I can't complain whatsoever. Yeah, I'm going to be really quite interested just to see, like, how this plot is going to develop, honestly. I really wonder what this secret that Nagisa actually has. Well, not really secret. I mean, I don't believe a girl like her could potentially be hiding something sinister, but she definitely is hiding something. We can't deny that. Well, not really hiding something. She just hasn't told Tomoe something. Not telling somebody is different to hiding, but, like, yeah. Yeah. I am going to go now. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.